And we're back, everyone. And of course, as we promised you, now we'll be talking to some dancers from the Rosebud Dance Studio
teacher.
and dance teacher. Well, you're dancers.
Yes.
Yeah, we do dancers. You're dancers, you know.
So-
Introduce our guest.
Indeed. So we have with us, well, should I even introduce Miss Rojani Perriot? I don't even know if it's necessary.
Of course, you have to
We have
introduce
Miss
her.
Rojani Perriot, Denise Enriquez, and our young dancer, Devily Wade. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
guys
for
for
having me
coming.
here. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. So tell us about this big, wonderful thing that's been going on for 5 years that I didn't even know about.
Hey, out of the loop. Out of the loop.
I'm totally out of the loop.
So let's put the country and you guys in the loop.
Yes, let us bring us into the light.
So, well, as you know, we're right now in the back to school mode.
Yeah.
So most parents are planning in terms of what to do
Yeah.
for with their children and getting them prepared for school.
In
and
other words, get them
the
out of the
academic-
house.
But basically,
and the academic aspect of it. But at the same time, too, in the back of their minds, they're always also thinking about extracurricular
Exactly,
activity,
exactly.
after school activity to kind of help to make
The
the
balance.
well-rounded
Precisely.
child and all of that. So we have a program in rural Belize.
I know you
the
shocked me. with-
LoveFM Dance School, or dance studio. It's based in Ladyville. We have been in existence since 2014, actually. It was started by the late Rosita Baltazar, and thereafter, at her passing, the Belize National Dance Company took over the company and continued its operation. And recently, of course, it's gone independent, and so it operates at Tubao Vocational Technical School. That's where the classes are, and we're continuing her legacy in reference to dance and dance education in Belize, and at the same time a new vision for dance and rural dance. So we're really catering to children and persons in the rural areas, not Belize City. I'm sorry.
we feel that it's important.
Well, if you can reach there, you're.
Actually,
if you can reach, I mean, and get there in time.
the idea
Yeah,
is that these types of programs are normally not accessible in the rural areas.
Yeah.
And that is the
Agreed.
reason we want
Yeah.
to make sure that those are the people that we're targeting.
Targeting.
So we have children from the Belize River Valley area, Doublehead Cabbage. We have children who come all the way from
Belmopan
to do classes
with us.
See, that's not
And,
rural.
But we also do
Try
and
show me one side.
Yeah,
that-
exactly.
rural and out there.
But I'm from Dangria, so that counts.
Because the reason is that here in Belize we have other dance
Yes,
companies
yes,
and other
Yes,
options
of course,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
for
I agree with you.
people
I agree
in the
with you.
city,
Yes.
but
Yeah,
you don't
indeed.
have that option
You
in
have
the
the variety,
rural.
yeah, exactly.
in the rural area.
And they
So
like
that's
to
what
dance,
we're-
we know that, right? They like
Well, they
dancing.
deserve
Yes.
the same
When I
opportunities.
say tupanak,
Yeah.
and it's out to
All
dance.
right. And the thing is, when we get those children, there are also girls that need this art, girls,
Yeah.
boys that need the dance in that area, and usually their only contact is when they dance. Yeah, that's our
how it's
father dancer.
Father-daughter dance. So
that's
we'll
so
be
sweet.
talking about our program and what that entails, aside from dance class and all of that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can go to Tanya and take your dad, he'll pick you
Yeah.
up and...
Oh, good Lord. Good morning, Dad. I'm sorry you had to hear that. That's obviously like, what the heck?
So we have regular classes on Saturdays only.
Okay.
And the class, and that is
That's
to
lovely.
facilitate our rural clientele. So it's
Okay.
easier for them to come to the classes
Yes.
and plan their
Yes.
Saturdays to come to the classes.
Exactly.
As opposed to trying to
In the week would be difficult.
Yes.
It would be yes, for sure.
Exactly.
So you have
For
nothing in the week at all?
Nothing
in the
It's
week.
only on Saturdays, and we cater to children and young people from 5 all the way up to 16.
Oh,
So
that's
what you're
lovely.
seeing on the stage is our youth aspect of the dance, where young people also get the opportunity to learn the technique, dance technique, and perform. So there's several different aspects of it. You have dance class, you have performance, and you also have outreach, community outreach,
Which is very, very
which is
important.
very
Yes.
important for us
Yes.
because part of the show, what we always do too is once we do a show, we will contact for example the old folks home in a
Now you notice she pointed to me and said, "Old folks."
Let me
Over here.
rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. We did a show at the Sister Cecilia's home for the elderly. We took the show to them because these
That's
are
great.
people
That's
who
so
Fantastic.
cannot
Can't
go to
come.
the
They
show.
might want to, but they
Exactly.
can't.
And it's also an experience for the children to be to be a part of or be in a space like that and sharing what they love to people who cannot come and see them. You know, so there's the community outreach aspect of it that is also a part of it. We also look at how we can integrate the parents. And that's where you saw the father-daughter.
The father-daughter, and we have
and
mother-daughter as well.
So that happens.
I want to pick up my daughter though. I have to pick up my daughter though.
No, you will need to learn the splits with her.
Okay, well then that's not a class for me.
And the fathers. So what we do
You have
is
the split service you can't qualify?
no, because I have to start in the class.
Mom, because that would be an instant disqualification.
Yeah. So that is starting the class. Sorry. That is starting in the classes as well, but it's an opportunity for them, for parents to be a part of something that they love, that the children love as well. So,
And it's also, it fosters a respect.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, many
And
people
discipline.
and discipline. And the thing is, parents, they don't understand the rigors that the girls go through. Our classes are 2 hours long. So it's a long
it's one
class
time
for
for the
a
week.
child. It's one time
Yeah.
for the week. And when they come, we give them an hour of class, and usually they're dying.
Yeah.
And then the girls stay for the
Yeah.
rest of their class, so they only
Yeah.
get the first hour. And it's kind of fosters a respect, not kind of, but it does, because they understand that these dancers are athletes.
It's hard work.
It's
It is
hard
hard
work.
work.
They're
It
getting
is.
a workout.
It is.
So when you're saying, oh, you need to do volleyball or basketball, no, I'm a dancer. That's all I need to do.
So it's a form of activity and for them as well. And we have here Davy Lee with us. She's one of our dancers. She started when she was very
3.
young.
Oh.
Right in
Wait,
Belize.
so she's not very young still?
Well,
Yeah, she's very
She's a professional. She's a
much
professional.
younger
She's a
than
young
she
professional.
is. So I let her tell you about herself and her little journey.
Her experience. What's your name? Valerie?
Davy Lee.
Davy Lee. Davy Lee.
Davy Lee Wade.
Davy Lee Wade.
Nice.
Tell us, Davy.
Well, dancing has helped me through a lot, and it's something that I really love.
It's good.
Well, in dancing, one of the things that you have to learn is discipline.
Yeah.
You have to have discipline
Sure.
to be who you are today. And that discipline is one of the things that helped me through dancing a lot, because in the end, I do make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and that do help you to make you a better dancer.
Sure.
So that did help me.
Your
True
body has
dancing.
to do things it normally shouldn't do. Which is true.
Yeah.
What has happened to dance in Belize now? Are we more into the contemporary type of dancing? I'm just going like you said, the classics like ballet, for instance, and things like that. That's in the old days we used to have ballet.
Yeah.
And they still have ballet.
Who has ballet? Where is?
If I'm not mistaken, Mimi does.
Yeah.
Yes, Martinez, she does exclusively ballet.
Art
Okay.
school.
Ballet. She has the ballet
school
art
in
school
Belize City.
in
They
Belize
do
City.
exclusively ballet. Then you have a lot of other dance companies, including the Belize National Dance Company Junior area, that does ballet and
ballet.
modern, and I believe there's some new dance companies and dance schools that are available in Belize City. Our dance school in Ladyville, the Rosebud, which is also a part of the new company that was formed, also Belize Contemporary Dance
Theatre.
Theatre.
Contemporary
So
Dance
that's
Theatre.
what we're doing. Our genre, we wanted to do something different
Yeah.
from what everybody else is
Yeah.
doing, but not only just different, but that speaks to the culture in the rural areas,
Yeah.
the rural
Okay,
district areas.
Okay, so they can relate.
Yes. So our area, we're looking at contemporary ballet, we're looking at folk. But if we're doing Creole folk, but we're doing Creole folk from the Belize River Valley area,
which is
because
different.
that's where
Really?
yes,
Which is different.
It is
Nobody
different.
has seen that part
Yeah.
of Creole folk
Yeah.
before.
Yeah,
So
that's-
doing
it's
the
different.
research of that, we're looking at African dance. So this year we're looking at South
African
African
gumboot.
and all different aspects of dance that are not explored by other companies,
Yeah.
but that fits into the frame of what we're looking at. We're looking at we did say folk, but we want to explore Chinese, and of course Belizean. We have to do our Belizean folk, and so we're focusing on the Garifuna this year. So
Okay.
every year we're going to change and do different aspects.
Different variety.
Yeah, so the idea is if you're going to come to Belize Contemporary Dance Theatre / D'RoseBud Dance Studio in Ladyville, you're looking at a variety.
Yeah.
So you're getting ballet, your child will be exposed to ballet, jazz, hip hop, African folk, Belizean folk, and all the aspect of dance that's out there
Yeah.
that's not traditionally shown in Belize. You know, and it's and
I
it's
don't know.
done in a
I think
structured
we
way.
have a mix of everything. When we dance.
Exactly. But
As the
when
Belizeans-
But some want something to
Yes,
more prominent
we
here than
when we
others,
dance,
you know?
we like movement, we like activity.
Exactly.
We get bored easily with anything that
Yeah.
especially this generation.
It can't be just rice
If
and
it's
beans.
too slow, it's too
You
slow.
have to
We
put some
we
chicken.
don't.
No,
we
you
don't
need
go for
some yellow ginger.
Exactly.
That
That's
too.
all.
And planting. I mean,
Yes.
you know,
Don't
rice and
forget
beans
the
without
pear.
planting.
Can your girls do the floss?
Yeah.
How the floss?
Yes. Consistently. do.
Consistently.
The hip hop class.
That grinds my gears, that floss.
Me too. I don't understand it. What's with these new dances? I don't get it. But
I
okay.
thought
No,
it was
but-
my old self.
But that's just the point. I
Grinds
mean,
my
if you
gears.
do, you know, like the what you call it, spontaneous dances they do, like in the big cities now.
Oh, the flash dance.
The flash
Flash
dances.
dance.
I love
Yes.
those.
You have
I
to have,
actually
you
love
have to
flash
also,
mobs.
you have,
Yes, the
the-
flash
you have to
mob.
have some basics.
Yes.
You know, to get in
Here's
there.
the
and-
thing. You mentioned earlier about, you don't see ballet anymore, but remember, all of these, the modern dancing, the contemporary ballet that we're going to do, all of the basis comes from ballet.
It has to.
Technique
That's why I
comes-
asked.
You have to teach
Because
it.
when you go, I know when you go to Juilliard, you have to have a ballet
Yes.
background before you can
Yeah.
become you dance with
Exactly.
Beyonce.
It doesn't matter what
Yeah, right.
what
You have
type
to
of
do that
dance
ballet.
you're doing.
Because it shows you a technique. It
It's
shows you
technique.
posture, positioning, and all these
Exactly.
things. Yeah.
Exactly. And
I-
these
but
things are
even growing,
important.
but growing up, I think in our day when we were younger, everybody did ballet. But I think it was more because that was just a part of developing you
Because
as a
we
girl,
had a cultural thing.
as
We
a,
want to
as a
see
woman, and just to
Cinderella,
stand right.
Beauty and the
And you want
Beast,
to
stand
and
right
and
a
prepare
Swan
to watch your
Lake.
child
and-
in a tutu
and
and
oh.
on stage. Oh my goodness!
Because we did ballet growing up. But
Yes.
it was for me. It wasn't a career path. It was more as a part of a broader knowledge. Like
You just want to meet
And you
boys,
brought
that's why.
up, and you brought
were no
up
boys
a very,
there.
and you brought up a very important point, which I want to expound on in terms of not a career path.
Yeah.
Because,
But it's just that
our-
added knowledge and discipline.
Our program is not. It's not designed to produce the next ballerina
Yeah.
or the next.
What's her name?
Mystical plan?
Yes. Good Lord, it slipped me at the tip of my
You
tongue.
will have
Yes.
you will have maybe 2 to 3% of the children that come through these dance programs that will actually become professional
Dancers.
dancers. So what we want to do in our program is focus on the intrinsic value
Exactly.
of it. How you
Exactly.
can
I
and
totally
make
agree.
sure that whatever you're doing is consistent with that. And that
Yeah.
and discipline is the foundation of that.
Because that teaches you how to stand properly, how to walk properly. It gives you a certain level of confidence when you
Flexibility.
stand up and when you present yourself. It gives you a certain stance, basically. Like you are able to walk properly, stand properly.
And
you know?
outside of that too, the versatility that you learn in dance, it teaches
Yeah.
you to be versatile, how to learn new things,
Yeah.
how to be open to whatever is
Instruction.
out there.
Instruction, new
learning,
experiences,
and
retention,
stuff.
all of
Right.
those things.
All of these,
I agree
and
completely.
These cannot be measured in terms of a grade. You see it in your child.
Yeah.
You see it in
I
your
agree.
you as an adult.
So
as
what
you
would
get
Donnelly
older.
want to do then?
David
Davily. Yeah.
David wants to be a dance teacher.
He wants to be a dancer, right? So
She wants to be a
how far
dance
would you like
teacher.
to go with this?
Well,
all the way, sir.
But, then-
well,
but that's why I say, you just said we are not going to. You actually are not going to produce a professional dancer.
All the
So-
time.
All the
Not
time.
all the time.
Not
No, no.
100%
2 to
of them.
3%
But
of the
I mean,
kids.
after all the years, and we've had some good dancers in this country, it's becoming like sports. We
Yeah.
have sports, but we only carry it to a certain level, and that's it.
Yeah.
And we end up with mediocrity. So in dance, because we have had really good persons who can dance, or you don't have to be a dancer, you can become a choreographer.
Right.
So how would you encourage Davily, right? Davily. Wow. All right,
When
Davily.
she approached us and she said, I want to be a dance teacher. I was like, wow, where did that come from? It's because she's always loved dance and wanted to be in dance. So it became incumbent on us to provide a space, a program, a platform for her to for that to be nurtured. And that's where Belize Contemporary Dance Theatre was born out of too. That was what Rosita wanted in reference to education, dance education in Belize. And that is the platform that we provide at our dance program and dance company that's in the rural area. So she will be our teacher assistant.
Oh,
This
lovely.
year.
I
So
thought
she
the
will
little
be-
two you brought were going to dance. I thought they were going to dance.
She will be our teacher assistant, so she will be working along with me and Rajani in the beginner class with the younger kids, because you always need that extra eye in there to assist them, to let them feel
Yes.
comfortable, to make sure they're
And the
pointing
assurance.
and they have their
Yeah.
little positions and all of that. So Devily will be doing that. She'll also be training with us and performing with us as well in terms of exposure, not only in Belize, but what the dance world is all about.
Because
so
it's
her
choreography and creativity. You need
Yes.
new steps, new movements.
So the idea
like
is
that.
for her and other people who are in the program to not grow in a bubble, but grow in a
You need the exposure.
yes, with that exposure, and that is the platform that we do. And along with that, we also have our expressive arts program. So Rajani and I will be going into the schools in the rural areas only, and out district areas only, to assist with the expressive arts programs in those schools, because we did
We're started to teach the expressive arts.
What's an expressive art?
It's dance, drama,
poetry,
music.
drama, music,
Because Tanya is
everything.
very expressive when she's.
It's that.
Storytelling,
Yes,
drama.
I don't know if it's the Halls and Mini Dangra in me. I don't know what it is.
Get it water,
All over the wall.
Water.
Then go back and go water.
All right.
The East Indian, I don't know that what.
Yeah. So to teach expressive arts in Belize, you have to take a course
Yeah.
for it, a pedagogical
Okay.
course.
Oh,
Both of us.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yes, to be certified, you have a special license, and a special license is
Well, I'm
for
glad
a
they're
period
doing
of 2
something
years.
about the arts because we need it in our curriculum
And where
big
would
time.
you go and get this? Is it UB or is this
No, no,
with
no,
somebody who
it's
already
taught-
is
it's-
educated with
It's
that
taught.
form?
Leroy Green teaches the class.
As a
And it's
specialized,
as a specialized training for expressive arts teachers.
And do you need to have some level of experience or some level of
Well,
of
you need
it
to
helps.
teach an art.
I'm sure it would help.
You
So
need
you-
to do an art. So if you're gonna go and teach music, for instance, you must have a musical background.
course.
You must either
Of
be
course,
actively playing an instrument, for
Okay.
instance,
definitely.
or performing.
No,
if
no,
you're
I
gonna
meant in
teach.
terms of the level. Can anybody with some sort of experience go and say, okay, I would like to learn how to teach. I would
Yes.
like to
Yes.
be educated in
It's
this
open.
form.
It's an
Okay.
open.
and it's not only, and to be very honest, it's not only available here in Belize. I ended up doing that course with Mr. Green and through the National Institute of Culture and History with him. But prior to that, I had gone to Cuba for two years straight, doing an intensive at Danza Contemporánea de Cuba at Havana, Cuba.
But they have an excellent.
And they have an excellent
have an
program,
excellent program.
intense, from
Yeah.
9 until 5 in the evening. By the time you finish with that, you just want to sleep,
That's
because
every day?
it's every day, and it's
Wow.
from, and you do the
Well, that's
the
what she's telling us,
practical,
right?
and the
She went to sleep
methodology.
already.
You know, well, I have to cook and eat and thing after that. But what I'm saying is that so our program also involves the expressive art and assisting and going into the schools. Well, it's us, just the two of
Just
us.
the
So
two of
it's
us,
so
so.
scheduling. We have to focus on scheduling and what we can't do all the schools. All right, but we did recently work with La Immaculada
do
RC
their
school
summer program.
to do a summer program, a pilot summer program with them, and that worked out really,
Really
really
well.
well.
God, the kids are interested, aren't they?
Yes,
We
the
had
children and the
33
parents.
children, one boy.
One boy.
One
and
boy.
He was awesome.
It was amazing.
He was amazing.
And what the other boys don't realize, he's going to get the girls.
Yes, I know, we
The
tried
boys
it
don't
like that.
realize this.
You know, like,
He gets it down.
they're like, oh, I don't want my boy dance. Well, who
Exactly.
they lift the pick? Who they lift the pick?
Yeah.
Who have to turn them?
And,
Who are them partner? Boys have to be the partners.
But I think boys as dancers are actually as good to watch as
Of course,
as girls.
just
I
as
don't know.
exciting.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
So-
lastly, I just want to say,
sure
because
that-
I know we're run out of time, but then I want to make sure that we covered as much as we can in terms of what we're doing. We also, part of our platform as Belize Contemporary Dance Theatre is performance as well. But we're doing performance only for village festivals. So,
Okay.
Village Life, Mango Fest,
Okay.
Cashew Fest,
But
in
that's-
these
but that's how
areas.
it starts. That's how that's
And
that's how
so
it starts.
and that is performance, and that will give performance experience also to dancers and students like David Lee and myself and all of that. But lastly though, and most importantly, while we're here, the dance school opens next
Next week on
next
Saturday.
week, Saturday,
Saturday.
August
31st?
31st. We're doing our
Registration is open.
You
registration.
basically do it on the schools.
Yes,
schedule.
Yes.
Yeah.
we do the
Okay.
school schedule. So when school shut, we shut.
shut.
Where public and bank holidays, public and bank dance class holiday
Okay.
as well. But and so to facilitate the fact that it's after school, not after school, but extracurricular activity that should supplement what your child is learning at school or doing at school academically. And so our orientation is next week.
Okay.
So we're inviting parents who and people who live in the rural areas to come in. It's from 9, the orientation meeting
9 to
and
10.
everything is 9 to 10. Our brochure, applications, all of that is on our Facebook page under Belize Contemporary Dance Theatre / the Rosebud. And you bring your child ready for class, because in the brochure it has the dress code and all
Everything.
of that. It's $250 to start.
For the
For,
For
to
this-
start,
to
to
start.
start,
Okay.
and $50 a month thereafter. And so it's a monthly commitment. It's a membership fee
Right.
that you pay.
And a registration fee
yes,
and a costume.
right, and that
Okay.
covers costume and all of that. And so, so when you're involved in this type of program, you get to see also what your child is learning. So at the end of the
Of
year,
course.
we do a huge recital
With awards.
and award ceremony, where we actually
so that will happen like when
in June.
June.
In June.
Okay.
But in between, we do the community outreach programs
course,
where
of course.
we go and perform,
You
at
perform
these
around
different
the area.
areas and stuff like that. And at the same time, we have the program that's going on. We're exploring adult dance as well, ballroom dancing, which
Okay.
will start in October, where we will be focusing on 6-week slots. 6 week slots. So every 6 weeks you learn something different. So you learn bachata for 6 weeks. You learn salsa for 6 weeks, and so forth. Belly dance. We're looking at waltz. We're looking at merengue. All these different
Tango.
tango,
That's the
Argentine
idea.
tango. All of these we'll be learning in
Well,
different
make sure you take
6-week
some
slots.
videos and bring them so
Definitely,
we can see.
definitely. So closer to the time we want to come in and speak about that too, because that's a different platform. That's
Yeah.
for adult, and it's for couples and singles
Yeah.
as well. So
Sounds like a
thank
plan.
you. I think
Rajani, Denise, and,
David.
David Lee. Thank you for coming in.
And thank
And you
you
have to
for
bring,
having us.
bring a couple of them to do a little dance for us.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I see that you
Exactly.
guys have a space
have little
now,
space
so,
now,
We
yeah.
have
so
a
that's,
little tiny
that-
dance floor.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's
That's
great.
good for one solo.
That's good for one solo for you.
Only,
Thought that
only
counts,
merengue.
Rajani. It's a thought that counts.
So we want to invite everybody to go on our Facebook page to see what we're about and what we're doing, and think about whether or not it's something that will work for your child.
Yeah.
If you live in that era, that you do have an option.
It's a commitment and an investment.
Yes.
Definitely. Ladies, thank you for coming.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for having
so
us.
Pleasure
much.
having
Thank you,
you.
Belize, for
And all of
listening.
you, and good luck.
Hope to
with
see you on
everything you're doing.
Saturday.
Right.
If
Next
you're
week,
from the
Saturday,
rural
Next week,
area.
Saturday, 9
August
o'clock.
31st at
Tubal.
Tubal Vocational Tech
Right.
School.
Okay, we got to go. And Dorian, thank you. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, in the QE for
Yeah.
a long time.
With the side eyes and all of
hungry.
these things. Listen.
Victor, our MCO.
dance up boy, by the so see, we're always looking for a few good men.
Victor, our MCO. And, who's doing? Andrew?
Andrew.
Andrew is streaming us on Facebook.
Yes.
All of you watching us and
EJ is
sending
in
messages on
studios.
Facebook.
Yes.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you very much. And EJ is in the radio studio.
He is.
Thank you, guys. Thank you all of you. And of course, you at home, wherever you
For
are,
tuning
thank you
in.
for joining us this morning. It's always a pleasure. And we'll be back tomorrow. Another morning show, Friday, my favorite day. I can't stop saying that. I like it. And we got to go. Be kind to somebody today. Belize and beyond. Thanks for choosing love.
love.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Believe.